Hi, this is Katie. Good morning. I'm gonna leave for work in about a half hour or so, and I just wanted to do some quick makeup on camera. I know that a lot of my recent videos have been very serious, heavy, mindset related, mental illness related, and honestly, I'm still in a very, very, very serious bout of depression. I can't even think of the last time I've been this low, honestly, with some circumstances, but then just with a lot of just my brain just not doing well. So of course, a lot of my videos have been, kind of talking about some of that, not fully, I don't go into a lot of details, but I've been talking about a lot of that because it's just been what I've been going through, and this channel is, just kind of like parts of my life. But in today's video, I just kind of decided I'm probably not going to edit this very much, honestly, but I just wanted to do a quick video of me doing my makeup and chatting a little bit, but not really talking too much about the mindset stuff, not really talking about mental health stuff, and just kind of being no, let's just pause on the serious videos for a little bit and just talk about makeup. I did get a couple new products, and we can just, chat a little bit about something a little bit more lighthearted, I guess. It's honestly been very hard for me to even do that because my brain is so low right now. But sometimes, honestly, being on camera and talking to you guys can help me refocus a little bit for 10 minutes. So anyway, I did get the new e.l.f. skin tint, Mineral SPF 50. I got mine in the shade Light Neutral. I think it's a little dark for me, but not too dark. I think it's fine. And this is brand new. And I got this, I don't know, last week or something, and I've used it a couple times, and honestly, I think I've used it twice, and I have zero opinion because I think I forgot that I had a new product on, so I forgot to look at my skin and form an opinion. So, but I guess that at least means that I didn't hate it, because I feel if I hated it, I would have known. Oh, I think they say to put this on with your fingers. Well, whatever. Okay. And it's in a squeezy tube. I like that it's mineral SPF. I do not use chemical SPF. And lately, I have not been putting foundation or concealer or anything on my forehead or even in between my eyebrows because it gets so cakey. And honestly, I don't really have a lot of discoloration or anything there. So when I keep looking down, it's because my little mirror is on my lap and it keeps sliding off my work pants. So yeah, I generally have just been putting foundation and concealer and stuff on the lower 2/3 of my face. This is what it looks like. I am using the front camera on my iPhone, so the video is not the best. I did see on Instagram an ad yesterday. It was $80 though, and that's not necessarily my budget right now. But I did see an ad for, how did they describe it? Almost like a little monitor kind of thing where you can use the back of your iPhone because the camera is better on the back camera. The camera's better on the back camera. But this, it's you can use the back camera and then you can attach this little thing to your phone and you can still see yourself kind of thing. And so maybe that's something I can kind of save up for because I think that could be helpful in making my videos a little bit better just because I have not been using my real camera the last couple months. Okay, how's that? Good. It's a little glowy. I don't think it's too glowy. I think it looks nice. I think it looks pretty. Okay, so didn't I get something else new? Oh, this is another thing that I don't really have an opinion on yet. So this is the Dibs Starlit. What are you actually called? Duo something in the color Starlit. So I think that they have ones that are a different color that are matte, and this one's shimmer. It's a blush on one side and a bronzer on the other. And I really like the Physicians Formula version of this, bronzer and blush. And I wanted to try this one. And again, I've used it twice and I don't know my opinion on it, but I have this, in the color Starlit. Yeah. And so that's the bronzer color. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Please let me know in the comments, what's going on in your lives, how you've been feeling, what's something big going on in your life. Whether it's, something that you're enjoying or something that's difficult for you or whatever, just let me know if there's anything that you want to share in the comments. I want to know how you guys are doing. Okay, that's I think it's fine. I think I might like my Physicians Formula one better. Physicians Formula, it's so hard to say. This is such a pretty, like, I don't even know, like a corally color. And I used to almost exclusively use cool toned blushes, but lately I've kind of been into these like peachier ones also. Like I still do love my cool toned blushes, but I've also kind of like these colors. I am using another blush too, by the way. I'm literally just using my phone as a mirror, which, is that helpful? I don't know. Do you guys, you know what I miss? You know what I miss? Like nostalgically, like, remember what, 8-9 years ago, whatever, when there were all those like makeup challenges on YouTube? Like all the makeup girls would do like, oh, do your makeup without a mirror and stuff like that. Like no mirror makeup challenge. Like I kind of miss that version of life sometimes, you know? Okay. One of the last things, like new things that I want to show in this video is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Highlighting Blush in Pink Glow. This is so pretty. This is, are you ready for this? Look how pretty that is. It's very, very pretty. So I'm just gonna put this on top. I want to swatch it, but I don't know if my hands are clean. I'm gonna do that anyway. Why did I do it here? That's like a, let me do it on the back of my hand. Hold on. Can you see how pretty that is? Is it focusing? Stop looking at my face. Is it focusing? I don't know. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I haven't used it. Obviously, it was in the box. So this is a like brand new, brand new. I love that I like pulled out this mirror and then have I even used it? I don't know. Okay, so, but yeah, like I kind of wish that like that version of YouTube or Instagram would come back. Like silly challenges and just like fun, like lighthearted kind of stuff. Not that I also don't love serious stuff. Obviously, you guys know me. Like I actually probably like serious stuff more than most people, like deep conversations and being curious and thinking about things and stuff like that. I probably like it a little bit more than most people. However, that does not negate the idea that I like things that are silly and fun, you know? And I just think that was like a fun time of YouTube, you know? Okay, so I am going to just, tried and true, I think, NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in Ash Brown, and then Milani Anti-Gravity. I think that's what we're gonna do. This, by the way, do you remember 2 months ago in a video, I was using this and it was leaking and I'm like, oh, it's time to open my new one, blah, blah, blah. Nope, I'm still using the old one, still going strong. This is a dirty mirror. Can you see how dirty that is? Yeah, what do you guys like to watch? Like, I wanna know that too. Like, what kind of YouTube stuff do you like to watch? Do you have like favorite channels? Like, cause I really mostly watch makeup people on YouTube. My favorites are Kelly Strack. I think she seems like so sweet, like bubbly and sweet. And I love Tati. And I used to watch Kathleen Lights a lot. I watch her too sometimes, but yeah, Kelly and Tati are my favorites. And but let me know if you watch other makeup girls. Let me know who your favorites are. Just let me know what else you watch. I honestly, like, I don't know, I almost feel like out of the loop on YouTube stuff nowadays. Ooh, that came out very like feathery. Can you see? Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. Don't even ask. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, thank you guys for just being here, and just to be serious for 2 seconds. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos, whether they're serious or they're fun or they're travel or they're food or whatever. And thank you for like your kindness and your support and your understanding. And honestly, like, you know, like I make those serious videos in hopes that they help you in some way. That's why I make them. And it's one of those things that it's like, I really hope that they help you, but I also like really, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it kind of bums me out knowing that people can relate to those videos when I talk about like severe depression or intrusive negative thoughts or anything like that, and people can relate, it bums me out because it's like, it's just, I know that you're in pain too. And I guess it's just empathy, I guess. Like I want to just like hug everybody, but I'm sorry that a lot of you are also going through hard times, whether it's circumstantially, whether you have a brain that's a little more, like I don't like to say, and sometimes I still do, but I don't like to say, oh, I just have mental illness. Because yes, you could argue that if it's causing you pain, we can call it an illness, right? In your head, if the depression's calling you pain, etc. But I think some of it is just that I see the world very differently than most people. And so some of that, like, I'm not going to call a mental illness. I just see it as, I see the world differently, better, worse, I don't know, but different, you know, like how I live my life and how I see things and the ideas that I live by, and how I view myself and whatever is just very different. So I think being different is awesome, because sometimes things are typical and normal because they're healthy and good or fun or whatever. But sometimes they're normal and typical because society is just tricking us to think that they are, and it's easy that way, or you don't have to put effort into things or whatever. And so it's like, no, I'd rather live a very hard life if I know that I'm actually living by truth and by like what I think God says. Did I mess that one up? I'll brush them out. But anyway, I hate to know that other people might be in similar pain. Also, I did not put concealer on because I just put a little bit of that skin tint under my eyes. And it does say, I think it says light coverage. Yeah, light coverage, dewy finish. But honestly, I would almost say like light medium coverage. Like I think it covers pretty well. And I think that shade is not too far off, I think. But okay, so let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can be sweet. And most of you are. But let me know in the comments what videos, I know I just asked you like 80 questions to answer in the comments. Let me know in the comments like what videos you like of mine. And again, hopefully we can be sweet about it, because I don't know, I think spreading negativity or being rude is just kind of pointless and mean. But yeah, let me know, because I know that my channel has changed a bunch over the years, because my channel was never really supposed to just be about one thing, except for just me sharing parts of my life, you know? So when I lived on the road, it was more about living on the road. Or when I got sick, you know, I talked about that more. Or, you know, now that I'm going through a really hard time, I might talk about that more. And when I changed my diet, I decided to talk about food more and stuff like that. So let me know which videos have been your favorite, because I know that I'm never going to please everybody with my videos, but I still like to take your opinions into account, because these videos are for you, you know, and I want to know what you like. And so I probably will still talk about mindset, not my next video, because that's going to be a food video, and I don't even know about the one after that. Like, I don't know if it's still going to be super mindset heavy, but I'm still going to talk about mindset at least somewhat, especially because hopefully at some point this severe depression starts to lift. And I know that that's going to be at least partially my doing, and probably even more of me surrendering it to God and God helping me with it. But so I'll probably talk about that kind of stuff too. But, you know, I just want to talk to you guys about real things. And even though I don't share everything by any means, even when I share my mental health stuff or mindset stuff, I'm sharing a very, very, very small percent, because you guys know I'm generally not talking about my bad circumstances, because I think some of that is just better to keep private, especially if it involves other people, obviously. But yeah, I think, you know, I will still talk about this kind of stuff a little, or a lot, I don't know. And then, yeah, if I start to learn anything or have epiphanies or start to, like, I don't know, feel differently or whatever, I'll tell you. But if you guys really miss, like, you know, my little Florida travel videos or whatever, let me know and I'll see what I can do, because it's like, I don't want to be like super fake on here, you know? So as much as like, no, I don't tell you everything and I only share a small percentage, I still want what I share to be like real. And so I don't know. Does that mean that I tell you every single time I'm going through something bad? Absolutely not. But when it's this bad, honestly, it's at the point where it's like I'm barely able to even think about anything else. And again, some of it's my circumstances that it just several like bad things happen at once, especially after my car accident, like a lot of just bad things that I think are bad. Because sometimes bad things God does not think are bad because we're the ones who are putting a value judgment on them because we don't like them. But regardless, things that I didn't like, things that hurt me, a lot of things have happened, especially after the car accident. So the last few months. But even my circumstances are only really causing, 10%, 15% of the issues that I'm dealing with right now. Because it's just a lot of stuff in my brain that's very overwhelming for me. And so it is just really hard for me to really focus on anything else. I literally said in this video, I'm not going to talk about it. And then I talked about it. Like, it's very hard for me to focus on really anything else right now. Anyway, I can talk about this stuff forever. Last thing I do want to show you quick. Kitsch came out with hair perfume. They have like 4 scents and they're all a little like, I think one of them I just didn't like at all. And the other 3 are a little high school-ish, a little bit. But I want to get one because you guys know how bad my depression's been, that I've been barely washing my hair. And so this is a hair perfume that I think actually does not just add scent, it also like takes away like bad scents. I don't know how bad my hair is now. I can't even think of, I think I just washed it a few days ago. I don't remember. But anyway, my hair is this right now. So let's just do this. I got warm sugar, by the way. So like a vanilla-y, sugary scent. Oh, it kind of smells like cotton candy too, actually. Which again, to me is like a little like young, like a little bit of like a young scent, but whatever. Yeah, I'll probably just like, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. Dang it. Do I do like a this? Like a messy, like high pony? I'm gonna go do my hair, I'll be right back. Okay, I just did it's like the fluffiest ponytail I've literally ever seen. But I didn't do a messy one. I did, well, kind of a messy slick back. And then I used the Verb, I think it's the Ghost hairspray, to just kind of do this. But I think that's fine. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit today. I know that I said I wanted it to be a lighthearted video, and I think half of it was, but again, like, thank you for being here and for being supportive and for being sweet and for being understanding. Because I know that I've missed several videos lately, and I think that some of you know that like I don't really miss videos, and so I'm here. I want to show up literally however I can, and I love you guys, and like I just appreciate you being here. And so again, let me know in the comments what kind of videos that you want to see. I honestly like don't know how much like mental energy I'm gonna have anytime soon to do any like kind of like big production, like kind of not production, but like fancy kind of videos or like really planned out videos. But if you want me to talk about anything, if you have any questions, honestly, if you want to do like a little Q&A, which I have not done in a very long time and I really wasn't gonna do anymore, but if you want to, let me know any questions you have, or just, yeah, just, I don't know. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you want to see. This I'm gonna stare at all day. And I really hope that you're subscribed. I do talk about a lot of stuff on here, but I talk about mindset and travel and road trips and food, and I'm currently in Florida, and so sometimes I'm showing around Florida and stuff, and so I really do hope that you're subscribed, and I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, I guess it's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.